The first time I got high was off of a medical grade edible. You know, something that's meant for people with like lymphoma or Parkinson's disease. I was 18, which meant I was a late bloomer in my town. Where I'm from, everybody smoked weed, but not me. I was a straight-laced Sally. I was a plain, no Mary Jane guy. I was a runner. And so that was my excuse always. I was like, my lungs, my lungs. That was until the summer of 2008. When Pineapple Express was about to hit theaters and all my friends were planning to get together, get baked, and go see the midnight release. Fun factoid about weed in California in 2008 is that it was still illegal. However, medical marijuana, totally legal. And a fun loophole for youngins such as ourselves was that you could get your medical marijuana card when you turned 18. My friend Zach was like, look, I know you're worried about your little lungsies, so how about I just get you a medical marijuana edible? Picks me up, he hands me a Ziploc bag with a chocolate chip cookie inside, and I love cookies. And he's like, hey, this is gonna be really strong, so I wouldn't recommend eating more than, say, a quarter of this cookie. Then we do the thing that you're supposed to do if you've just graduated high school and you're going to see the midnight premiere of Pineapple Express, which is to go to an empty parking lot to smoke weed for a while. So we're in the parking lot, we put on some tunes, they're blazing the herb, I'm eating my quarter of my cookie, they're smoking some more weed and I'm sitting there sober, and then they're smoking a little more weed and I'm sitting there still sober. I'm starting to think, well, why shouldn't I have a little cookie? Why shouldn't I have a little more cookie? I mean, I want to get high. It's a chocolate chip cookie. What's a chocolate chip cookie ever done to me? It's just a cookie. Next thing I know, I finished the cookie. So we rock up to the theater. We haven't even seen the movie and I'm already like, item 9, man. It's the bee's knees, item 9. We enter the theater and the first thing I do is I just beeline for that concession stand. I go straight for that concession stand and I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating this number. And remember, this is 2008. This is 2008 money. I spent $56.42 at that concession stand. So we're a bunch of 18-year-olds who got high for the midnight showing of Pineapple Express. We're obviously the last ones in the theater. I sit down in the front row and I am just immediately overwhelmed. The movie begins in black and white and I was so high that I thought that I was just seeing in black and white. And I kept having to turn to my friends and be like, guys, are you also seeing this in black and white? Are you seeing this in black and white? And they're like, shut up and just give us some of your $74.34 of snacks. So I made it about 7-8 minutes into this film before I blacked out. And the way I blacked out, I'll remember it forever. It was like the way you would turn off an old TV. Next thing I remember is my mother coming into my bedroom, shaking me awake and being like, are you okay? Are you alive? Because you've been asleep for like 24 hours. So I texted my friends. I was like, oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I got that high. I hope that wasn't annoying to take me home and everything. And they're like, no, it was great because we all got to eat your $97.51 of snacks.